収束点、収束点、収束点。
おお、すごい。こういうことができるんですか。
テーブル、workbench。So I can come to pay in a few hours at the office.
じゃあ、会社に言っときます。ごめんなさい。会社にダイアンさんが来てくれるってことを伝えておきます。じゃあお願いします。はい、どうもありがとうございました。はい、失礼します。
言語を選択して。Hello, please issue your waiting ticket here. Hello, how many people are there in your party?
.商品を選択してください。
まもなく到着します。お取り忘れにご注意ください。まもなく到着します。お取り忘れにご注意ください。
Little wasabi packets. This is like a sweet sauce that you can put on it as well. This one is sukiyaki style Japanese black beef.
にご注意ください。
Hey, it's all done, finally. This was supposed to be the very first project that I did when I got back here back in March. In my head before I got here, I was thinking, I absolutely need to have a workbench to have somewhere to do all the projects that I'm going to be working on. And for whatever reason, it just fell to the back burner. There was people coming to visit, other projects that needed to get sorted out. There was the wood that I wanted to use to build this is Japanese cypress, and I wanted it specifically because of the smell that it has and just the uniqueness of it being here in Japan. And I ended up having to special order that, and it took several weeks and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it's done, and I'm almost ready to go. But yeah, it's been a crazy week or so here since everybody left. I finally got to work on this. I had my friends down from Tokyo with their kids for Golden Week. That was fun. I got to go into town and help Brian at Joint brew a batch of lager. That was a new experience for me and a lot of fun. Can't wait to taste it. Hopefully I'll get some before I leave, I'm not sure. And then we found out what the plumbing issue is. I was going around the yard. I found a new architectural firm as well to work with. So we're starting on that process. But when they came over to tour the house, we were walking around the property, and lo and behold, we found there was a pipe that was damaged, and there was actually some raw sewage that was coming out of that pipe on the way to the septic tank. So that was a whole issue, and I basically had to stop using my toilets for about 4 or 5 days. Well, we got that sorted out, but yeah, that's finally cleaned up physically as well. And the toilets are working great. And yeah, basically with this task being done, I'm almost ready to wrap things up. I've got a couple things more I'm planning for the next week and a half or so. But yeah, it's coming to an end. But I gotta say, I'm actually very excited to get back to Seattle. I'm homesick. I miss my wife. Caitlin, I love you if you're watching this. And I'm super excited to spend the summer with her and my friends back in Seattle. So this has been an epic adventure, but it's not the end. There's going to be much more. Bye.